Today, I want to talk about learning how to deal with the fire, not the smoke in our lives. I start to think about the fires in our life. I talk about the smokes that we see. So, what is smoke? Smoke is the fruits of not dealing with our pain, like dysfunctional in our relationship, arguments and fightings and things like that all around us. That's just the smoke. The actual fire is what I want to talk about, the dealing with the pain, dealing with the core versus the fruits. Deal with the roots, not the fruits. How do we get all this smoke and not deal with the fire? Why does it always happen? If you ever wonder in your life why things are keeps repeating itself, why things are not happening the way it's supposed to? Well, because there is grief that might not be dealt with. An undealt grief is when we avoid it. We avoid it, we resist it, we defend it, we try to avoid it. And the thing that's happening when you avoid grief, you tend to suppress it. You tend to use different things to avoid it. You tend to have short relief behavior. You tend to overeat. You tend to get mad. You tend to do something to the extreme, because what we're doing is we're resisting the process of feeling. And when you resist the process of feeling, you are actually creating more pain. There's resentment, there's control, there's being defensive, arguments happening in your head. And the arguments that happen in your head eventually will come out with everyone else around you. I want to just talk about what to do and how do we kind of deal with a lot of things that's going around us, and within a personal relationship with yourself first, and then a relationship with other people. Because life is all about relationship. When you think about it, it starts with you, and then it starts with other people around you as well. So the thing that you do with the fire inside, which is the pain inside of you, we've been taught to not talk about it, not think about it, not feel it. Well, the very first thing is to feel it. Feeling it is not going to kill you. The first thing, what helps me, is to feel my emotions, to let them go through me, right? They're not going to kill me. Because a lot of times when you suppress, you don't want these emotions to come up again because it's so scary, right? We kind of take a painkiller, right? And I'm not talking about the physical painkiller, but painkiller could be food, painkiller could be drugs, painkiller could be a relationship. That's the painkiller that we think. It's a temporary painkiller, as I spoke about. So once you feel it, then you get to reveal it. You allow it to feel, observe that grief that you haven't been connecting with. It's going to show you up. It's going to teach you something. It's going to talk to you about something that's been going on, or a belief that you had for the longest time. I know for me, whenever I'm triggered, it takes me back to a childhood memory of me being abandoned, me being hurt, or what now. So then I know what I'm dealing with. I'm not just dealing with the smoke, but I'm dealing with the root and the pain and the fire that's been burning since I was a child. That's showing up when I see an injustice. I remember the injustice as I grew up. So I get pretty fired up about that. But then again, I'm not really dealing with the fire, I'm dealing with the smoke. The other thing you want to do, since you're revealing and you're talking about it with safe people, it's good to process your grief with other people. Another thing is heal it. I said healing it is using their specific tool. There are tools out there that you can use to help you. But the healing part of it is you use tools to heal it. They're available, okay? And then you get to forgive it. And not a lot of people have a hard time with forgiveness. They think it's condoning. And I said this, and I'm going to say it again. It's not condoning. It's a letting go of a resentment. A resentment hurts you. So it's a letting go of a better, different yesterday. We're trying to change what happened yesterday. We can't do that. And then the last thing is once you forgive it, you leave it, meaning that you got to let go. You've got to let go of that pain. You got to let go of the failure in order for you to receive success or receive healing. You can't hold on to pain and receive at the same time. And you have to open your hands so you can receive the healing. What you resist will persist and will keep repeating itself, right? So when people say, oh, I forgive, and people ask you to actually trust them right away when they hurt you. That doesn't work that way. Trust gets to be built. Just because you forgive somebody, that doesn't mean you trust them right away, okay? In relationship, that happens. So I think a lot of times, I think that's one of the reasons why we don't like forgiveness, because we feel like, well, that means they have access to my heart. But no, they don't. Trust is built. Trust is earned, okay? So you do the same thing when you're hurting somebody. Well, don't expect them to trust you right away. And just because they forgave you, that doesn't mean they're able to trust you right away. So just to be able to accept the fact that sometimes it takes longer to get that done. So that's it. As far as what I wanted to connect with you on is that it's the last piece. I talked about feeling it, revealing it, healing it, forgiving it, and leaving it. You can't live it if you don't forgive it, if you don't feel it. It will be a repetition. it keep repeating itself. Well, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please do subscribe if you like the video, and please share it. And also click on the bell button there so you can be notified with any new videos that I come out with. Thank you.